10 scariest moments in football history. 1. Christian Eriksen's cardiac arrest, 2021. During Denmark's Euro 2020 match against Finland, Eriksen collapsed on the field in the 43rd minute. The scene was harrowing as players formed a human shield while medics performed CPR. Thankfully, Eriksen was revived and later fitted with a defibrillator. His recovery was nothing short of miraculous, but the world held its breath during those agonizing moments. 2. Marc-Vivien Foé's tragic collapse, 2003. In the FIFA Confederations Cup semifinal, the Cameroon midfielder collapsed without contact during the game against Colombia. Despite immediate medical attention, Foé could not be revived, and he passed away due to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, a heart condition. His death shocked the footballing community. 3rd Hillsborough disaster, 1989. A crowd crush at Hillsborough Stadium during an FA Cup semi-final between Liverpool and Nottingham Forest resulted in the deaths of 97 fans. The overcrowded stands became a death trap as people were pinned against fences, leading to one of the worst stadium disasters in football history. It marked a turning point for stadium safety regulations. 4. Antonio Puerta's collapse, 2007. Sevilla's young midfielder, Antonio Puerta, collapsed during a match against Getafe due to a cardiac arrest. Although he managed to briefly regain consciousness, Puerta collapsed again in the dressing room. Tragically, he passed away 3 days later, leaving fans and teammates devastated. 5. Zidane's headbutt in World Cup final, 2006. During the World Cup final between France and Italy, Zinedine Zidane shocked the world by headbutting Marco Materazzi in the chest after a heated exchange. Zidane was sent off in his final professional match, overshadowing the World Cup's grandest stage and France's loss on penalties. 6. Emiliano Sala's plane crash, 2019. Argentine striker Emiliano Sala was traveling to Cardiff City after completing a transfer from Nantes when his plane disappeared over the English Channel. The wreckage was later discovered, confirming his death. The tragedy sparked debates about player safety in private travel in football. 7. Andrés Escobar's murder, 1994. Colombian defender Andrés Escobar scored an own goal in the 1994 World Cup, leading to Colombia's elimination. Days later, Escobar was shot and killed outside a bar in Medellin. His death highlighted the violent pressures some players face, particularly in regions dominated by organized crime. 8. Fabrice Muamba's near-fatal cardiac arrest, 2012. Bolton Wanderers midfielder Fabrice Muamba collapsed during an FA Cup match against Tottenham. His heart stopped for an astonishing 78 minutes as medics worked to revive him. Against all odds, Muamba survived, but retired from football due to the risks associated with his condition. 9. Pele's match. During Nigerian Civil War, 1969. During the Nigerian Civil War, Pele traveled with Santos to Lagos for a friendly. Remarkably, a ceasefire was agreed upon so people could watch Pele play. While this demonstrated football's power to unite, the surrounding conflict and risk of violence made it a nerve-wracking event for all involved. 10th. Chapecoense plane crash, 2016. On their way to the Copa Sudamericana final, Chapecoense's plane crashed in Colombia, killing 71 of the 77 people on board, including most of the team. The tragedy devastated the football world, but it also sparked a wave of solidarity as clubs and players offered financial and emotional support to the survivors and their families. These moments remind us of the fragility of life and the immense pressures faced by footballers and fans alike. While some stories ended in tragedy, others offered hope and unity in times of crisis. Don't forget to subscribe to Behind the Scoreline for more amazing football stories.